So you may be asking yourself, why is Kyle in a shopping cart in the middle of a deserted parking lot? Well, it's easy. I'm celebrating. I just made it rain on a bunch of homebrew websites by cleaning out all my pending shopping carts. So get ready for another episode of SCB TV. Grab a beer while I pry myself out of this cart. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers, guys.
What's up, brew tubers? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'm Kyle with Short Circuited Brewers. Hey, today it's all about the G-Spot. We're down here in my brewery. I'm going to give you a little tour and show you some stuff I got going on. So, first things first, today I'm going to be drinking a Trogs Amber Hopback Ale. Not actually brewing since I'm in the build process, so I've been trying different beers, and this one's going to be, get this back, it's Hopback Amber Ale by Trogs. It's going to be hopefully a clone beer that the three of us are going to be doing for Birthday Brew Day coming up here real soon. Other than that, I want to take a quick second and thank all the brew tubers out there. I started brewing a little over a year ago now, and with your videos and the help of Mike taking breaks during a wedding, I somehow stumbled through my first kit batch and haven't really looked back since. So thanks a lot, and here's to you guys. That's good. As you can see over my shoulder here, I got some Blichmann Boilermakers. 30 gallon in size, working on a single tier Herm setup, and I'm working going to be doing weldless to tri-clamp. Just want to try to keep everything as clean as possible, and my old kegel, I didn't ever take the ball valve off or anything like that, and I want to make sure to keep this place a little bit more clean than I did in the past. So let's take a little look at, I did some stuff up at Mike's house. We had to cut the lid for my my new sparge arm that I got, and let's take a little look and tour around the brewery. Alright, well, as promised, here's the tour of the G-Spot. Starting off with the Monster Mill. There's my beer. I was looking for it. Got a motor on that, a wheel and a crank and all that good stuff. So that's going to be one of the workhorses of the brewery. I can do everything here on site. Next is my fermentation cabinet. You can see I got temperature control there. That is actually going to a DIY project, one of my first DIY projects. Paint can heater, and I'll try to put up some links for you guys so you can take a look at them. That thing is actually pretty badass. Holds it about 10 degrees above ambient. Being down in the basement, probably in the 50s down here, high 50s. So that thing does really well, actually. So there's another DIY project that Mike and I did. I made some stir plates, so you can see those. I'm kind of messing with one of them right now. I'm probably going to switch out the computer fans in both of these, go with a little bigger setup. There's the 2,000 milliliter flask. I got another one there. So then right to the brewery, the bling of the operation. Mike's probably laughing in his chair right now. I was actually not going to go with Blichmann to begin with. I kind of feel that they're the iPhone of the brewing world. But after doing some work and looking at different manufacturers and things like that, they became the most appealing. So it was pretty surprising to see them as the biggest bang for the buck in the 30-gallon range. But now that I've got them, they're actually built like a tank, and very, very impressed with them. So take a little look, and this is going to be the HLT. You can see the Herms coil and the element sitting in there. It's going to be a future video coming up here real soon. And here's the spar arm I was talking about. I put that second ball valve on there so I could see the distance of an instrument tee that I'm looking to do. I'm actually going to put a thermometer on the inlet of my mash to regulate the temperature of the HLT. So I'm going to have one in the HLT as well, and then when I'm sparging I will switch over to this one to make sure that I'm putting the exact temperature that I want back over the grains. This is the hole that Mike and I cut. I don't really know who modeled for that one. We had a little fun there though. And then the boil kettle, kind of all the same, nothing really special in there yet. Went over to Mike's this week and bought some bits and pieces, and also bought a lot of bits and pieces offline, so I'm pretty pumped to get everything going there. It's kind of a mess over here on the racks since I've been doing a lot of moving stuff around, but there's all the goodies that Mike was able to hook me up with off of his beautiful new stout tanks, since he pre-purchased a lot of his stuff. So we're kind of helping each other out in that sense, so he doesn't have a lot laying around. Going to be going with the bigger ball valve here that you see. This tri-clamp breaks apart, and then the entire ball valve just falls apart. So super easy to clean. And then these smaller ones, we're going to be working on the HLT for the coil, for my Herms coil. So they're a little bit smaller in size, to go with the bigger ones on the bottom for the dump. There's the old kegel that I started with upstairs, out in the garage. I'm going to be hanging on to it. Looking forward to some group brew days. Maybe pulling off a mash here at the house, and then bringing the wort with me there, and boiling at the group brew days and that still. So still have a blast getting out in the garage when the elements are nice and things like that. It's just been, a big change coming down here into the basement, but looking forward to it. There's the old mash tun. Getting rid of that soon. And I do have another question for you guys. I got these vessels from Pepsi, and I cannot get the Dr. Pepper smell out of them. I was going to use them makeshift fermenters, but like I said, that syrup is pretty crazy they use, so I cannot get rid of that odor. So if you guys have any tricks, post them down in the comments, and I will be trying that out. Other than that, there you can see a little bit of my, grab that towel, you can see my carboy washer and keg washer. That thing is phenomenal. I'll try to get the link to that build as well. That completely transformed my brewery and cleanliness. That thing is awesome. So I'll get that link up to you guys. If you're not using one, just either buy the one that's manufactured or make this one up. This has a little bit higher pump output, but Brian's got the other one, and I haven't heard any complaints yet. So, well, that was the quick and dirty tour to the brewery. Pretty tight space, just making the best what I can do here, and pretty much I've come to find that I like it a lot. Even though it's small, everything's at arm reach, so don't really have to go run around or anything. If I want to grab something during the beginning of a boil and worried about a boil over, so everything's right there, so no big deal. Other than that, I did want to toss out a question to you guys. I'm looking at getting into hop growing this season, so kind of want to know what varieties you have luck with growing, and seeing a big turnout maybe the first year of them. I'm going to be doing some that I normally use in beers, but I figure maybe if I can get some input from you guys, maybe shoot me some comments down below. I'll try a different variety as well. So wanted to hopefully do a wet brew this year, so I'm hoping for a big first year of hops. I know typically you don't really see a bunch, but hopefully with the right dirt layering and conditions, we can get a big turnout this year and get a nice harvest. So I guess that wraps it up for the G-Spot. Thank you guys very much for watching. It's been a blast shooting my first video. A big shout out to Brian for covering for me that one week that my computer went down. And yeah, cheers guys. Have a great week.
God.
You're comfortable, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, I'm stuck.
Cool.
I think this is...
All right, I'll see you later, buddy.